Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel. This is going to be a fantasy draft in Madden NFL 2002. Been having fun doing these. Yesterday did one in Madden NFL 2004. That game does not sim the same as 2002, or at least it didn't yesterday. The team did not make the playoffs. I ended up losing. Last time we did Madden NFL 2002, did the Carolina Panthers. This time going with the Baltimore Ravens, who weren't really an expansion team, but they were founded in 1996 when they moved from Cleveland to Baltimore.
Hello, everyone.
And we got the
James
demo
Brown.
mode loading up here. So I haven't been watching the NFL this season, so how I've been filling the void, especially during these times with not much going on, not much to do, is playing these fantasy drafts. So I'm going to start a season with a fantasy draft, so I'll have to wait till some people come in the chat to make picks. We'll see how many people are out there that really don't watch the NFL like myself, or if everyone does, then it'll be slow. They'll be slow to come in. So we're going to turn that expansion draft off. Salary cap on. What's up, Mike Stacks? Mike Stacks will have the first pick in this draft. And Nick is here. So Nick took over for Deontay Jenkins as the top scout. Really, I put him in there because on the last draft, he was keeping the draft honest with saying, hey, look, you got to build this team for the simulation after you play the first game of the season. So to explain what I've been doing is the chat drafts the team. I play with the team the first game of the season, and then we sim to see if they'll make the playoffs. If they get to the Super Bowl, then I'll play that game as well. But so far, through 3 drafts, no team in the Super Bowl. Adds up to 9-11 in New York. Interesting. Yeah, there's stuff like that all the time if you're looking closely. So we got Brian Billick here. We got the Baltimore Ravens. And we're going to start this draft. It's on All Pro. And what's so weird is the Maddens I'm finding now that I'm playing different years pretty much for a whole month now, I really am getting to know the differences between the games. And in Madden NFL 2004, the pass defense is on another level. The defenders get boosts to get to the ball when a guy looks open in the zone. The linebackers, DBs, safeties, they can move side to side very quickly. It's hard to throw it over them because they could jump high. There's a lot of interceptions in that game. And it's definitely not the same experience as the first 3 Maddens on PS2. So I'm trying to figure out where this one fits in. I know Madden NFL 2001 is very offensive. And I think Madden NFL 2003 is the most crisp and polished of the 3. And then I'm trying to figure out where this one fits in. It's definitely more similar to 2003, I think, but it's not as the route running's not as crisp. But otherwise, it's not as easy to just throw bombs down the field like Madden 2001. All right, so only a few people in the chat right now. Nick's saying go with Vic in a strong defensive team. So Mike Stacks, you'll have the first pick in this draft. Usually get through the first 2 rounds, pick a kicker around 21, 22, and then speed up the draft and kind of just fill in where we need people. What I like about Madden 2002's fantasy draft versus some of the other games is it puts the chart of what you need right above instead of doing all this filtering and going back and forth between menus. So I think this is the nicest overlay for the fantasy draft out of the Maddens that I've tried it with so far. So Mike, let me know what player you would like to pick here. And if we don't have Mike picking someone, it might be me and Nick drafting a team today. But, you know, I wanted to come on today and see how many people would be interested in this as they watch football. But the passion's still strong for the NFL. I could see it. NFL was one of my favorite leagues to watch, along with the NBA, but not doing it right now. What's up, Adam? So, Mike, I'll give you another 5 seconds or so to take the first pick. If not, I'm giving it to Nick, and then Adam will get the next pick. So, Adam shows up, that top GM spot. He's been the best working with me as far as what... So, Mike Stacks wants Culpepper. But yeah, Adam tries to build the team kind of the way I would build them too. Just a lot of speed in Madden. Okay, so 2002 drafts in a row with Culpepper. I really liked him. I should have never took him out last game that we played when he was on the Panthers. So I think it's a great pick. And, of course, he's the cover athlete. Randy Moss, the first pick of this draft. All right, so next pick goes to Nick. So we got our QB. Running backs are going fast. The other thing I noticed with Madden 2004 specifically, they had a lot more talented players. Like, they juiced the ratings on pretty much everybody because the draft was very deep yesterday. You know, when you look at Madden 2003, 2002, 2001, it's not like that. So I kind of don't like it where you're way deep in the draft and you still have like 75 overalls and stuff. Like, that's too good. Like, this draft, like, you're gonna build your team basically off the first 10 to 15 guys. All right, Nick. Thanks, Nick. Let me know who you want to pick. As you know, if you were around for the last 2002 draft, the receivers go quick. You got Marcus Robinson, Antonio Freeman, Keenan McCardell. Peter Warrick's got a good rating in this one. Ishmael, Joey Galloway, Tim Brown, Musha Muhammad, Tony Gonzalez to 99 overall. Still a lot of good people on the line. Here's the linebackers. Middle linebackers still got Zach Thomas around, Urlacher. Typically how I would build my teams when I used to do these kind of fantasy drafts is I would get Urlacher most of the time and then just go for a scrambling QB. Wasn't always Culpepper, just sometimes wait for Vic. You want Ray Lewis? Is he there still? I think he was drafted already. Yeah, there's no Ray Lewis. Zach Thomas is the best one. 97 overall. But Urlacher is much faster. 85 versus 78. The speed goes a long way in this game. Like, I've played with quarterbacks that are like in the mid-60s, and they could move pretty good. Like, they can get loose for some scrambling yards. Cornerbacks got McAllister. See, like, you're already down to the 90s in this game. Nick's saying, Lewis, like, is he there? Like, am I missing something? I don't see him. So you gotta pick someone else. I don't care. It's your pick. You guys are picking the team. I'm just saying the receivers go quick, and it looks like the running backs go quick too. Although running back, I think this time I would prefer someone who just breaks tackles. Urlacher. All right. 90 overall. Urlacher it is. This is already my kind of team. So thanks for the pick, Nick. All right, so we got Adam. And then Viper Visor says, let's be cap aware this time. So Adam, it's your pick. QB, a middle linebacker. See, it's nice with that overlay up top. We know we got one QB, middle linebacker. It just doesn't seem like there is as much star power in this game as even a year or 2 years later. So, like receivers, yeah, they just, man, they go. Tony Gonzalez, got the tackles, the ends, Bruce Smith, defensive tackles. Maybe that's who Nick saw as M. Lewis originally. Corners. Felipe, you're not late at all. You'll definitely get a pick up here next after Viper. Oh yeah, we see your picks, Nick. All right, so Adam, you taking a pick here? Still got some good safeties left. Some good corners. Receivers are... It would be nice to have a good, solid receiver, but, man, I don't know. They're already down in the mid-80s, so third pick for us, third round. So, give Adam a few moments here. If he doesn't end up making a pick, then we'll give it to Viper Visor. So think about who you would want. Running back wise, you go to break tackle. Bettis is there. He's big money. A couple other good guys, Stephen Davis, Jamal Lewis are the top two. They're big break tackle guys. All right, picks are coming in slow right now. So, Felipe, take a look at who you might want to pick. Pretty much Manning. You talking about Peyton Manning? We already got a quarterback, so he's gone. It's all right. Running back's obviously important. Corners, safeties, halfback. So Stephen Davis, Jamal Lewis, Terrell Davis, Emmitt Smith, Ricky Waters, Ricky Williams, Jamal Anderson, the bus, Jerome Bettis. Wow, Mike Anderson is cheap. You want Jamal Anderson? 83 speed, 89 break tackle. I think he's coming off a knee injury in this game. 3.3. All right, Jamal Anderson it is. All right. So we're back to Mike Stacks. Viper and Adam didn't make a pick, but if they come back, we'll give them one. So got a smaller group today, which will just be more picks for the guys that are in the chat. Yeah, we'll see how Jamal Anderson turns out. Jamal Lewis was a little faster, less money, bigger break tackle, but he should do the job. Want to go cornerback? All right, we got Ray Buchanan and Patrick Surtain as the top two. Then Eric Allen is good but slow. Coleman, Bobby Taylor, Washington, Glenn, Beasley, Westbrook. Let's go Pat. You want Patrick Surtain? Is that who you're saying? 90 speed. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be... Okay. Rocket Ishmael picked. I'll look after this one and see. Marvin Harrison, he's probably gone. He's one of the best receivers. I feel like this is where the draft ended up last time. Pick 5, you're already at 80 wide receivers. It does not look like Rocket Ishmael's gone now, I think. He was probably just there. Azakim's the fastest left. So we had Jerry Rice on the last team. He's just too slow in this game. 79 speed. The speed really does matter in this, because if a guy has speed, he can get open and the defense won't recover super quick. Santana Moss is gone. I'm pretty sure. Well, he could be... Oh, no, he's still there. 94 speed, 73 catch. It's not bad. It's probably a better second wide receiver, but Chad Johnson's still there. So, Viper, it's your pick. You're active right now. And then we'll get back to Nick. Yeah, definitely not bad. I agree. I would rather have some speed at receiver. Tony Gonzalez, he is gone. Got Shannon Sharp left. The 99 overall, Tony Gonzalez is gone. He's probably around last round. So, anything you want here, pretty much. We got to fill a lot of gaps. Middle linebacker, already got that. Still some good safeties left. Ryan Dawkins, Carnell Lake, Griffith, Bishop. All right, just let me know who you want, Viper. Yeah, Sharper's definitely good. I don't know. I'm thinking probably next round could get Santana Moss if that's something the chat wants. Go O-line. Well, the cheapest, most talented is probably... Well, the best center left is only $2 million, so that's probably a good pick, a 95 overall in Nayland. Also, McDaniel is cheap at 1.1. All right, I'll go with Nayland. Looking out for the O-line. I like it. All right, I believe it's Nick's pick. Adam, let me know if you come back around. So wide receiver wise, still some 80s left. I think it's this game, the receivers go fast. Tight ends are starting to go. Tackles, everything. The ends, defensive tackles. No wide receiver on the team yet. Santana Moss was suggested, right? Santana Moss, also Azakim is the fastest guy left. 98 speed, 75 catch. So some good ones here, but slow. Green's a 93 speed. And you got Azakim. Urban Moore's slow. James Thrash, 91. David Terrell's not too slow, 88. Ocho Cinco, 84 speed. And then there's Santana Moss, 94 speed. Pick Hakeem, you like to go deep, all right. Hakeem, you know, he got his big contract on the Lions, but he was at his best when he was third wideout on the Rams. I mean, there's just too much speed to cover. He's a cheaper contract, too. Viper will be happy about that. All right, after Nick, I believe, is Felipe. So we got one wideout. If we really want to get the speedsters out there, we still got Santana Moss. That would be a nice duo to have at receiver for speed. Sharper still in. Got to look out for defense for sure. I like it. Sharper is gone. Brian Dawkins still around. Griffith, Bishop, they're too. I don't like them to be that slow though at safety. Like them at least mid 80, high 80s. But there's not too many. You want Griffin? All right, we'll take him. A little bit higher on the salary, but could use a good safety. All right. Look at his coverage. Let's see. This is who's drafted. I mean, it's good to have a good safety back there. Let's see what his awareness is. 89, yeah. I mean, he's a good pick, no doubt about it. All right, so I think we're back to Felipe just made a pick. We're back to I'm already losing track. Viper or Mike Stacks, how many picks have you had? You had 2 already. I think Viper's only had 1. So Viper, your pick. He wants a D-line. Ends looking pretty down. Reynolds is fast though, 76 speed. Those are good to have get around faster. Then we got some tackles that are 85 overall. So just let me know who's looking good to you. As far as ends, I always just like to look at the speed. 76 Reynolds. That's not bad at all. He's not strong though, so he's not going to bowl anyone over. That's where his weakness is. Big Ted Washington, former Chicago Bear. Put him in there. All right. Squad shaping up. All right, I think we're already back to Mike Stacks, right? Or yes. I think next time I do this, I should definitely write down the order and just keep going with that. Got to go with the old pen and paper trick. Mike wants to go wide receiver. All right. Here we go. We still got someone scooped Moss. Yeah, I think so. They like the speed. This is who we got left. Bobby Ingram, Taylor. Reggie Wayne. 73, 81 speed, 80 catch. That's good. Not very fast, but he might be the guy that can catch the jump balls, so we'll go with him. Pair Ted with Gilbert Brown. Well, you'll have a pick coming up soon. We might be able to do that. I don't think he was taken that early. Draft Reggie Wayne. All right, back to Nick. Nick, it's your pick. We got a duo at receiver now. Still no tight end. Don't always look to throw to the tight end. It just depends how the team is. Got one guy on the O-line, single tackle, a middle linebacker, a single corner. Still looking at a free safety. Outside linebacker. All right, this is who we got. Minter, Brewski, Arrington. He's big time money. Yeah, that's what I like about this one, Mike, because even though you could see it in the other ones, you have to either hit L1, R1, or go to breakdown. This is just right up there so everyone can see the whole time. What's up, Smoke? We'll get you a pick in here next after Nick. Just popping in. Smoke is like Nick. He thinks about the sim of the team as well as not just the plane of a game. So let me know what you're thinking, Nick. Just went down through these guys, the best guys left. Jay Peterson, Old Sound linebacker. All right, 22, 76 speed, 78 overall. I like it. All right, Smoke, let's get you a pick in here. Popping in late. Got to award the guys who come in the middle of, well, it's not really the middle. It's still pretty early in the stream. So you see the breakdown up top? Let me know who you want to pick. We got one O-lineman. No ends yet. Oh, they got Keith Traylor, the old Chicago Bears defensive tackles with him and Ted Washington. Cornerback or lineman? Definitely need another cornerback. This is who we're working with. I swear, Fair always ends up on the team in any of these games. 74 overall, 95 speed, good salary. I don't know why he doesn't get taken by other teams. It doesn't make a lot of sense. You want to see DNs? This is who we're working with. Ratsky, we know will be around. Big money guy, so if the cap's looking good, we can always scoop him later. So this is who we're working with. It's Speed-wise, going back up. Leonard Little, 75 speed. And he's cheap. Carter, 74. Leonard Little. All right, let's go with them. 550K. Good speed guy on the line. All right, so we jumped, gave Smoke a pick in there. So let's get back to Felipe and then Viper. So you see the breakdown of what we need. Defense starting to shape up a little bit. Still need a free safety. And O-line is a need. It's interesting on these earlier Madden games where they only wanted you to have one free safety or strong safety. Yep, your turn. Go look at G's guards. So here's the guards. No one's murdering the salary cap. Rivera looks like the best. No, Jones looks like the best deal. Rivera? All right. Oh, too late. You put Rivera. It's all right. Not a big deal. Looking good on the cap. All right, Viper, it's your pick. You want to see if Gilbert Brown's around? Let's see. Is he way down here? Is he gone already? That's young Steve Hutchinson. I don't know if we're going to get your dream team at defensive tackle of Gilbert Brown. Lorenzo Neal. What, he's fullback, right? What positions Lorenzo got picked? Still need a tackle. Tight end. We're getting down to the slower blocking type guys. Yeah, none of them are going to present any kind of offensive threat. The offense is going to be, well, it's going to be a lot of Culpepper. Ben Coates. All right, that's a good bargain deal. $400K. Yeah, on the Patriots. Yeah, he was a top tight end for a while. All right, so I think we're back to the beginning already. We got Mike Stacks. It's your pick up again. Your pick is still Cordell. Vic left. Vic's a huge contract. I don't think we need to create the quarterback controversy this time. I think with Culpepper, he's going to do fine. Offensive tackle. This is who we got left. Looks like Swain's the best deal. Left tackle. Age isn't going to matter. This is just one season. So yeah, he looks like the best deal and overall. And that would a tackle will put one on the board, but Elliott, same thing. What's up, Adam? Adam back in here. We'll get you a pick, Adam, if you're sticking around. Take Swain? Okay. All right, Adam, let me know if you're in here. We could get you a pick in here. Your top GM, you haven't made a pick on this one. Daniel's talking about NBA 2K11. That's one I have to look deeper into. The QBs, we got Culpepper. That was the first pick again. Which I don't think I'll be making the mistake of taking him out. Adam wants Vic. Gotta have Vic on every team. Vic still? I guess so. We could go with him. It's going to take a big cap hit. But in the last sim, Culpepper did get injured and Vic came in, and that's a good backup. Vic's a fan favorite. He's a favorite of mine. Let's go with him. All right. So we got Adam his pick in there. I won't bring him in, though, I don't think, unless I'm killing the other team or Culpepper gets injured. All right, Daniel, I'm not sure if NBA 2K11 means you want to get a pick in here, but otherwise, we just had Mike pick again. We'll have Nick, and then we got Smoka pick in there. Randall Cunningham, I believe, is still in this game. I think he was a backup for the Cowboys, but he's still pretty good. I think he's like mid-80s. So he didn't retire. He gets picked early. So Daniel, Nick, let me know who you want. Still trying to shore up the offensive line. Double treat QB, the Culpepper Vic seems to be the way to go in Madden 2002. It's rookie Mike Vick, so he's not as sought after. I mean, he should be, but he's only a 72 overall. You want Tony Wilma? What position was he? Tony Wilma. Definitely will take him. Just let me know what position he was. Tiki Barber is one of the guys that hangs around in this draft too. Is at 89 speed. Because of that cap, that salary, he's someone we could get later as a backup, which I wouldn't mind having. I like his speed and catching ability. So what position was Tony Wilma? I did not see as I was scrolling through, and I don't know his name off the top of my head. Obviously, you don't need a quarterback. All right, chat, help me out here. Where's Tony Wilma? Jonathan Vilma? Outside linebacker? I know that name. I don't know. It's tough when he's picking guys that I'm not showing on the screen. So Daniel, maybe sure up that pick. If not, Nick, you can go ahead and make a pick. Viper's saying Anthony Dorsett at free safety. It's a good deal, 87 speed. That would be a good pick. Have the strong safety and Griffith's not the fastest. But it's Nick's pick, so whoever Nick wants. But I like the suggestion. A young Dre Viper stole my thunder for free safety. Hey, if it's a consensus pick, then that's a good thing. All right, cool. That's a really good pick, I think. All right, so I think if Smoke's still around, I think I snuck him in somewhere around Nick. So, Infamous Smoke, if you want to pick, it's all yours. Cap's looking pretty good still. Receivers are looking dry. Cornerback? You got, looks like a young Dre Bly is a good pick. 88 speed, higher catch than the other guys. I'm guessing the only thing he's down on is probably awareness because he's a rookie. Oh, it's not even that bad. Dre Bly, all right. That will be pretty solid for corner 2. Not the best, but better if we waited any longer. All right, so I think we're back around to Felipe and then Viper Visor. The running back is Jamal Anderson right now. He's kind of just overall solid. Wide receivers are that's a good question. Oz Hakeem and Reggie Wayne. Fullback. Here's who we got left. If a name jumps out at you, it looks like there's plenty of average talent left. I don't think any of these guys are going to make or break the team. Their catch is all similar. Tight end is trying to remember who he took. Oh, Ben Coates. So let me know who you want, Felipe. Alexander. Price is good, 24. Yeah. Is that who you're talking about on tight end? Or fullback? We could, yeah, 2 tight ends. Probably O-line's looking rough now. Let's see, guards. Is the defense good? I think it's got good enough players. Yeah, Urlacher, Griffin, 290 overalls. Solid corner, Patrick Surtain. It's going to be pretty good. Leonard Little, Ted Washington. I mean, I could take Alexander. I don't think it's the biggest need for double tight ends, but just let me know. If that's who you want, I'll take them. These are your D tackles. Got Tony Saragusa, the Goose. He actually played for the Ravens. The Goose and Ted Washington would be some big boys up there. It's Felipe's pick. Felipe wanted Alexander. You sure about that? Last time he went DT? Okay, he wants a DT now. Yeah, I mean, the big Goose is a big name. Tony Saragusa. Looks like Jim Flanagan's a good deal. $400K. 76 overall. Ray Agnew, I believe he played in Tecmo Super Bowl. He's on the Patriots. All right, Flanagan. Hank the Tank wants Ray Agnew. Pops in late. But we already got 2 defensive tackles, so we can't draft one now. But Hank, if you want to pick, you see the draft board up there. You haven't made a pick yet. We'll get you one in there. Safety's looking good. Top 2 corners. We still need outside linebacker, offensive lineman, another end, defensive end. Cornelius Bennett. That's probably him at age 35, 69 overall. Hank, he's just coming in, going for the Tecmo guys. Yeah, I mean, he's one of the top ones left. I didn't see, I don't know if we got left or right, but those are interchangeable. Their overall rating won't go down. If you move a linebacker from outside to inside or vice versa, the rating will go down a little bit. So let me know, Hank, if you want Cornelius Bennett. I mean, the speed's already good at linebacker, so Urlacher and the other outside linebackers fast. All right, Cornelius Bennett. He's on the Bills and Tecmo Super Bowl. All right, we got Felipe. I think it's Viper's pick. So it kind of jumps around. And we'll probably do 2 more picks, and then it's time to take a kicker. Punter don't care about. Still need to shore up the O-line a little bit. It's not looking promising for the tackle on the other side, though, at the 68 overall range. So, Viper, just let me know who you want to pick. Kind of found that free safety along with Nick. That was a good pick. I got my eye on Tiki Barber this time if we could keep the salary going. D-end maybe. Not a lot of talent left there, but we do need one. I think Leonard Little was the left end. So these are the right ends we're working with. Not anything too flashy. No speed. Zephros Moss would be your Colts O-line guy. I wouldn't say you missed most of the draft. It is Viper's pick. And I've said before, Madden 2001 on PS2 does not have a fantasy draft. Cheeky O'Keefer. All right, let's go with them. So the thing I like about this game too, and through 2003, is you can't just load up your team everywhere. That's kind of how it felt on Madden 2004. Like later in the draft, just guys in the mid-high 70s you could still get. I think it's time to just nab a kicker, so we could go with Stover, who is actually on the Ravens or get Grammatica, because they're going to start getting taken now. Tiki's going to hang around. Like him and Bradsky, the last time we did the 2002 draft, they just sit there. But we do have enough money for Tiki Barber for sure. So, I'll just go with Grammatica. He's only 400K, 97 overall. I know Felipe likes him. So that's just kind of like an alert pick. What's up, Il Tempo? All right, Il Tempo. If you want to make a pick, excited for football, that's cool. Yeah, I'm excited to get this team drafted and play. So if you want to make a pick, you see the draft board up there, and then we'll maybe try to go around one more time since we got a smaller group right now, and then start making some community consensus picks. Still no fullback on the roster. No pick for you? No problem. All right, so if it's no pick for you, then I believe we're back to the beginning. Mike Stacks. So still need a fullback. Offensive lineman. Best overall. It's probably going to be kickers. But once we get through them, Fisk, defensive tackle, but we already have two of those. Tackles, Tiki Barber, which wouldn't be a bad. You're here for the learning experience. Tiki Barber is someone I definitely will want on this team. I don't know how Jamal Anderson's going to work out. I definitely will still play him the first half. We took him earlier. But a lot of tackles left. Safeties we got. Got Ron Dane. We got the Thunder and Lightning both there from the New York Giants. Priest Holmes. See how Holmes is looking. 84 speed, 57 catch. Yeah, he's not as good as Barber. Barber's faster and can catch. I like Holmes too, but let's take Tiki Barber. Yeah, Tiki Barber's just better. Holmes in this game is not going to give you much different than what Jamal Anderson's going to give. All right, let's loop back around here. I think it's time for Nick to make a pick. Squad's shaping up pretty nicely. We got our burner at receiver. We got our sure-handed young player in Reggie Wayne. Still need 3 receivers, though. Also, O-line. There's one guard left that's in the 70s. It might be time to take him, because otherwise we're going to be working with multiple 60s on the team. Joe Jaravicious? I don't know. This might have been before his time. I like Joe Jaravicious because he's a tall guy. Oh, no, he's in there. Not good, though. Let's see his catch. 75, not bad. He might be a guy to take later on. Pick the guard. All right, Gary Parker. He's a little bit more money, but I think he's good on 2006. All right, let's take him. The backup guards and tackles we could get later. We still need one offensive tackle. Looking at starters, that's pretty much it. Offensive tackle and fullback. are the starters that we need. So Nick, and then I think Adam snuck in later because we skipped him a few times. But Adam, we could give you your top GM. Let's get you back in here for a pick. We're pretty close to making the consensus picks. Oh, thanks, Il Tempo. Yeah, that was one. I just searched 8-bit nature backgrounds, and there was that one. I didn't even know it was animated until I put it into OBS. I'm like, okay. Nick picked a guard. Yep, so let's get Adam. Adam, yep, your pick. I'm excited to use Urlacher at middle linebacker. That's who I usually use most of the time. Just because you can see most of the field and you're not responsible for the biggest, deepest plays. DB. I know you want to see the fastest. So we got Will Allen, who he's probably one of the top 10 left too. And he is a 94 speed. That might be the guy you want. Look at wide receivers. These are the best ones left. Corn Robinson, he's a big salary though, and we can't pick him. We only have 1.85 we could currently pick. We got Coles there, but he's got Bricks' hands in this game. Chris Chambers, he wasn't too bad for the Dolphins. Only a 60 catch though. I like that they gave the disrespect in this game, like 60 catch on wide receivers. They didn't care. Like by Madden 2004, like everybody had good ratings. You want Allen? Okay. That's a good nickel dime corner. All right, so still need a tackle, still need a guard. Adam picked. Let's see, are we back to Felipe? We're back to Felipe. We could get Hank a pick back in there too. Urlacher's great until he catches the bus. Yeah, the bus wouldn't have been bad to have on this team. So pretty much everyone's cheap at fullback. I mean, break tackle 74 is not bad. Like, that's probably the thing I would look at most at this point. I know blocking's a big thing, run block, pass block, but none of them look like they're that great in the 50s. So, let me know who you're thinking. You want the best pass blocker? It looks like McClintock, 55 overall. I think this is too early to be taking someone like that. He is the best blocker left, though, at run and pass block. It's not a bad thing, but he looks like he's strictly for that because his break tackle's terrible. No, he says. His salary, I like the way you're thinking. He's a 400K guy. I think if you just remember him, we can get him later. Just because you get a few extra picks and stuff where it doesn't fill your roster. I have no idea if they have fullback on the newer Madden. Probably not. It's probably just a bunch of halfbacks. I don't know what these beats are. The other thing I like about doing the draft on this game is I don't have to shut off the music because it's like Madden specific made music. Whereas the other games, I risk it being... They'll definitely get the copyright emails, but they'll block it sometimes. McCullough? Who's McCullough? What position was he? Kind of getting hung up on this pick. So Bennett at halfback, is he left? I don't think so. I think we're good at running back. We got two good ones. Okay. They'll do the trick. He's all right. So let's get everyone. Felipe, got your pick. You could bring Hank the Tank back for a pick if he's still around. I know he's going to be looking for the hottest Tecmo guy. Okay, so I was wrong. Randall Cunningham is in this game, but he's not in the mid-80s. I think that was 2001 where he's on the Cowboys. Randall Cunningham is here. He's a 54 speed. Throw power 80, throw accuracy 70. So maybe he's a pick. He's the fourth best third string quarterback left. Hank wants Moss at tackle. Are we talking offensive tackle here? Oh, Z Moss. We need a tackle, so that's a good... Oh, yeah, he was saying that earlier as a Various Moss. All right, let's take him. Felipe saying for third QB, why not? Yeah, I think we're going to get to that point. Just trying to give everyone one more pick. I think... Just gave Hank one. Smoke. I'll give Viper another one. So Infamous Smoke, if you want to pick, we'll get you one last one in here before we start picking them together. Cornerback for Dime. Mike says he's all set for picking. Yeah, that's what I figured. You get to this point, we'll just kind of look for the best guy available and agree on it, fill in the spots. Yeah, I would say it's time for a third wide receiver. Because it's looking pretty hokey. But I don't know. There's really nobody good left. Smoke saying best wide receiver. We can't pick the best two because we don't have the money. This guy is on the IR. Yancey Thigpen is the best guy left, but he's not good. He's not... He could catch. His speed's not good. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking rough. I know Lavernius Coles might be there. He's fast. Like, I would like to get Jaravicious for his height and Coles for his speed. At least they give you something. Yeah, Joe Jaravicious is like 6'5", something like that. Il Tempo's like, yes, take Jaravicious. I'm giving this Smoke's call. Eric Metcalf? Yeah, that's Metcalf. That would make Hank happy. 64 catch. He's not terrible. His speed's 85. So pretty much we have all the starters except like a dime corner. Yes, it would. Okay, so let me know. That we all agree on. Well, it looks like they want the chat wants Jaravicious or Eric Metcalf. I don't really use the second tight end. I mean, just for blocking. I'm not looking to throw to him, really. The way I play, if the Ravens have the sets, is I'll do more 3 to 5 wide receiver. Yeah, the backup middle linebacker. So you want to take Juravicious or Eric Metcalf? Get Joe? Okay, Joe Juravicious. All right, just trying to get everyone a little last pick in here. I think Viper Visor gets one more pick, and then we'll just move on to getting guys. So Viper, who do you want in here? Still got Randall. There's another Tecmo guy. Corner, good pick. We need the dime. Still guys with big salaries that we can't afford. Lucas, 87 speed, 58 catch, 65 overall. Still got Dyson. He's fast, 88, 58 catch. Oh yeah, Juravicious was on Tampa Bay. Andre Dyson. All right, let's take him. All right, so now we're going to start making consensus picks. I'm going to go back to wideout and see if Metcalf is still... Metcalf is gone now. Someone saw value in him that round. Snoozed on it. I'm thinking Lavernius Coles is going to be big time to get at that 97 speed for kick returner, even though his catch is horrible. At least he'll give us another speed guy. Kevin Dyson. So you guys think Lavernius Coles is a good pick? Otherwise, you know, Dennis Northcutt. No, he's not good. Bert Emanuel is better at catching. Yeah, the way Madden works, though, if Coles catches the ball, then he's going to be gone. But he's also a good kick return guy, so we'll get him. Highly unlikely we'll see if... Oh, Randall's gone. Missed a boat on him, too. Quincy Carter's still there. Second tight end won't really matter at this point. I know the last team we had Todd Heap. Yeah, super fast. I mean, Quincy Carter's not bad if we're looking at the scrambling ability. Punter's not going to matter. Middle linebacker could use a backup. Smith isn't... he's too high in salary. Gordon. See who the fastest one left is. Kendrell Bell, 21. Steelers, 850K. You think Kendrell Bell's a good pick? Need that just in case we go some 3-4. Which the Ravens probably will have that as their defensive playbook. Because they played a lot of 3-4 back in these days. So I think I did. Up until, I want to say about 2007. But I don't even want to say I bought Madden until Madden 2001. Because I was so impressed by the graphics and it was a launch game that I'm like, I have to get this game. Before that, I would play Game Day on PlayStation. And I played Madden with other people or rented it, but I didn't buy it. Punter with a string leg. All right, let's get Bell. Let's see if there's any punters that are worth it left. If there is, I'll take one. If not, no, they all suck. So no need to take one. Let's see. I think tight end would be the best thing to take next. Todd Heap, big name, 71 speed. He could actually catch, 83 catch. I think that has to be the decision here. So I'm gonna go with Todd Heap. Also played on the Ravens. And he's the best tight end left. He was on the last team as well, but when you can get a good deal like that. So just filling in here. Offensive linebackers. Let's see if there's any names left here. Barrier, Simino. Let's see speed-wise. Greenwood, 63. And he is fast. 81 speed. I think I'm just going to go with him. Like to sure up some speed on this. So as I scroll through here, just let me know if there's any guys you want me to pick. Quincy Carter is now gone. Adam says good pick. Don't need any more halfbacks. Another receiver. Scroll down, see if there's a name. People like James Jett, Vincent Prisby. Still need one of those. An end. Upshaw. Adam wants a QB. There's not much left going here. Rob Johnson's still around. See who the fastest available is. T. Martin, Tennessee. I picked him up on I think my ESPN NFL 2K5 season. We don't have the money for Cordell Stewart. It won't let us pick him. All right, so I'm going to start. Did I just say offensive linebacker? I might have said that, you know. I say a lot of words on these streams, so I could have said the wrong thing. If I said that, then that would be an interesting position. So I'm going to start just filling in what we need here. Punter, yeah, okay. I'm going to fill in what we need and get this going here. See speed-wise. I'm going to take James Jett. Why not? Viper wants Dennis Northcutt. He's out for 4 weeks. But hey, if you want him, I'll take him. Receiver's good. All right, let's start filling this in. Tackles. I'm gonna take the best available. 400. We'll pick QB last. We'll see if we could get it down to pick Cordell with some of these picks. So guard, best available. Looks like we could get a 300K, so we might as well go with that. I'm looking at the price, best value. These are just guys on the bench. Center. Man. We'll just go with the 250. We got a really good center, so hopefully we don't need one of these guys. Defense the best drafted since I started watching, says Nick. Yeah, because it's solid throughout. Like there's someone at every level that has value, whereas other teams did not have that. All right, Felipe, sounds good. Defensive end. $250K, 65. Let's go with him. We're getting up to that Cordell's third stringer. I think that would be the same 3 QBs as the last draft, all scramblers. Punter. Let's fill in a punter. Pretty much make you do it at this point. And it doesn't really matter, so we'll take the cheapest guy. Did we clear up enough room for Cordell Stewart? We sure did. So just in case it goes deep, that's what the team's built off, scrambling quarterbacks. I think that's going to make the most sense, since anyone else we get shouldn't see the field. So always like to get the backup safeties. Minter's a good one. Baxter's fast, 87. I'm going to go with him. I am sold. I believe in a pocket QB. I believe in them too, just not that great playing with them. Although it is easier to play with them on Madden 2001 through 2003. You could get away with it because you'll get a lot of catches, or if a guy's open, he'll throw it. But man, playing 2004, it doesn't even matter if you have a good QB. That defense converges on you real quick. Let's get a second free safety. Fast ones left. Kennedy. I'll just go with Kennedy here. And so yeah, now they just make you pick whatever. Let's see, out of all the draft, Corn Robinson's the fastest. We can't afford him. There's another corner with some speed. Let's take him. Oh yeah, Macho Madness. Got a fifth corner. Defensive tackles, we only got 2, so might as well scoop up another one. Some good ones left that people didn't want to pay for. I'll go with Buckner. He's slow. McKinley, he's a little bit better on speed. Oh, Gilbert Brown was left. He just was way down there. Sorry about that. I didn't know he was in the low 60s. We could have had that big man dream team at D-tackle. Fullback, maybe a second one. Let's see. Best left. Go with McLeod. Maybe a third running back. See if there's any utility guys left for speed. Speed or maybe break tackle. Maybe there's a random guy. Mufato. Falo Mata. I remember him from the Steelers. I just can't say his name. 70 speed. Who knows? Maybe we need a break tackle guy. Yeah, that was the Bears' strategy. Mike says we go 11-5. Pick 46. I don't know. What else? No, it really doesn't matter. 4-string QB. Let's see. Is there anything? Rick Meyer. I think I picked him last time. Wins faster than other guys. Bonner. Bonner's a 63 speed. Let's go with him. And then lastly, I don't know. Let's just go with an end. Boner is the 4th-string QB. All right, let's look at the team. Fantasy draft is complete. Extra DB or wideout. I saw that too late. Grammatica's the best player on the team. So we got Culpepper. Vic is a rookie. Cordell Stewart, who did actually play on the Ravens. Running back Jamal Anderson. Tiki Barber for the faster guy. And we got Chris here for breaking tackles. Although Anderson's better at that. Fullback, nothing here too great. Receivers, not. We got Reggie Wayne is a rookie. He's going to be the more sure-handed guy. But I like that the utility at Joe Jaravicious, 6'5", and then a burner at Lavernius Coles. So playing, that's going to be pretty good. Solid tight end, Ben Coates. Todd Heap is a rookie who can catch and is faster than Coates, so he's definitely a receiving tight end. We got 2 left tackles on the team, 75, 73. Good center. Solid right guard. Not great at right tackle. And then we got left ends aren't looking good, but we're going to put both those ends in, Little and O'Keefer. Defensive tackles are better. Both guys who played for the Bears, Ted Washington, Jim Flanagan. Adams already looking to trade Jamal Anderson. Well, that was Felipe's pick. We'll see how he works out. Not a guy I would have went with personally, but Urlacher, that's going to be good for this game that I played. Julian Peterson, fast over here. Sertan was good to get a number 1 corner. Bly, young Bly, and then some speedsters. Dorsett and Griffith are 2 solid safeties. Gramatica, good kicker. Punter, who cares? They're going to kick the ball away. He has 63 hit power. All right, let's see if there's anything weird with the depth chart. Receiver, Asa Keem's your number 1. Got to get Northcutt out of here. Probably put Lavernius, and then Joe Jaravicious is 3. I just like his speed. So at 5th, I'll just put in Heap, because Northcutt's not going to be able to play this first game because he starts on the bench. You got Coates and Heap. That looks good. He can block any defender without getting popcorn, said Hank. We'll see. Let's see. Let's put O'Keefer here. Wow, Urlacher would be a good end. Even Griffith would be a better end than who we got here. That looks good. Put Greenwood here. Sertan, liking this. This is fine with me. The right safeties are in. Kick returner. I think you got to go definitely Akeem with the 98 speed and Lavernius Coles, and then I think I'll just put Coles back here just because Akeem's a number 1 receiver. And then that will do it for that. I'm just going to do substitutions on defense to make sure Urlacher is in there on all of the defensive formations. Like they got him out here, which I don't know why they always do it that way, but I think they should just put in the best available. All right, so then that's good. The game has not started. I'm just getting into that. And I will be playing the Bears in week 1. The hometown Chicago Bears. The Bears versus the Ravens in this game. Well, let me know your predictions on the season for this sim after seeing the roster. And also, if you think I'm going to win this game or not, it's on All Pro. I will be right back. I'm going to step away for just a second and then get this game started.
If I invented basketball, I'd get rid of the extra players. I make it 2-on-2. So I either have the ball or I'm getting the ball. And I get rid of some rules like no setting the ball on fire. And I do this a lot. Because it's not my fault everyone's not 7-1.
Hey, play your game. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. It ain't no sim game.
And I make free throws with 3 points. Because free throws are tough.
The clock will continue to run. 4th down, seconds remaining. They're going to need to call a TO.
Yo, this is T.O.
Game Informer calls it the one football game you must have. Yeah. And IGN says it will own your soul. Get ESPN NFL 2K5 from ESPN Video Games.
Hey, how'd you get this number?
Rated E for everyone.
All the trading, all the stats, all the matchups, and if you're lucky, a chance to kiss Lord Stanley's cup. 84-game season, NHL 95.
How do you describe a playmaker?
How do you?
All right, I'm back. OSU says, I play that game in franchise many times because I can't get past week 1. Adam says, we got this, let's go. Nick predicts 10-6. Mike Stacks 11-5. Thank you guys for drafting the team. And I'm set to try to win this one. So fantasy drafts, the one in 2004, the sim really did not go well. Randy Moss was like injured. He was on that team. Even Sean Alexander, I think, was the running back. He was injured, didn't get to play much. So that Browns team ended up 7-9, but this is where the Browns move to. We'll see if this Baltimore Ravens team comes through, and the stars show it. Weird seeing Urlacher on the Ravens because him and Ray Lewis were the best middle linebackers in the eras that they played. And they're going to receive, so we're going to get to play defense first. Now here's one thing I was thinking about, and let me know if you're with me. I think in like 2004 they really tried to add a lot of textures to Madden, like the players, the field, and I think it made the game look worse, to be honest. I don't think the PS2 was the best system to handle it. Like the first 3 Maddens I think look better, just smoother graphics than what they put out afterwards, because they were just trying to add the textures, which the system didn't handle that well.
I caught up with Coach Billick to get his pregame thoughts, and he told me that his team.
Oh yeah, that middle Ravens logo looks nice.
He mentioned that they've had
Oh yeah, I gotta take a cruise through their roster real quick just to see who we're up against. Looks like they got Tony Banks at quarterback, which is not good. Andre Rison just dropping balls. They got Tony Banks, Fred Taylor at running back, really good. Good fullback. Well, they got nobody at receiver. Not a great tight end. Their offensive line is pretty good, so that will be a strength. Good end, okay there. Linebackers below average. Solid corners. And solid safeties, but slow. Should be able to take this team. Bradford saying, I think it was the same for 2K in the early games. The early ones had much higher frame rate and were smoother. Yeah, I think the other thing I think about the Madden games, I think the games moved faster and the control was more responsive later on. I just think the graphics look better in the first 3 versions. But 2003 was that sweet spot for me, where it was like, it looked good and the players responded well to the controls and everything was crisp. Like one thing I was thinking about after I played that Madden 2004 game yesterday is I played DPS last year in Madden a couple times. It was either last year or the year before. Because we were talking trash back and forth about it. And we played Madden 2003 in my basement. And it was a good game, close. He ended up beating me by like a touchdown, 21-14, something like that. And then we did a rematch in 2004. I was the Bears and he was, I don't even remember who he was. But anyways, I beat him 80-21 or something like that. And it's just because in that game, it's so hard to pass. And the defense is just swarming. And you can't throw it over guys because they jump so high. 3 and out, yeah. That's the way I like it. And I got to start off with a run. I don't usually start giving up on the run till after the first half. And their safety came up and made a big play. I thought I was going to get something out of that.
That's great containment by the defense. They were all in the
See what formations they have. A couple shotguns, not my favorite too, but definitely workable.
2nd and 10.
This version of Madden triangles to bring down
the Ravens line up in the shotgun.
quarterback. Oh, I snuck through. There we go. Let's see. Is there anything that I like? I will be running that deep outs, but since I got a first down, let's see if I can HB blast it.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
The key thing about Madden 2003, though, is when you hit the R2 button, you will see the defensive alignment where you can't do it in this one. It was a huge help. I know I repeat that, but for people who are watching these videos for the first time, I want them to know some of the differences since I've been playing a ton of Madden lately. The older ones.
He tucks it away.
Good blocking. I hated the QB vision. And it mainly because they forced you to use it online. It made like half the quarterbacks a pain to use. Like it wasn't already enough to see the field before the blitz came, and then you had to move around this joystick as well. I did not like it. If they didn't force it online, it's fine as a feature, but since they did, it was like, no, you have to play this way now if you're going to be good.
Drops back to throw. He scrambles
Oh,
out of the
no.
pocket. Fumble.
I tried to throw it, and he just didn't get rid of it. Oh, man, just these stupid miscues.
1st and 10.
Yeah, Adam, I kind of avoid those situations.
Taylor gets the toss.
Urlacher.
Stops him at the 45.
Because of you don't know what people are thinking these days. Because I haven't worn one at all, but usually I just do the order pickup at Target or Whole Foods, and I can get most stuff from those two places.
Sets up. Back to pad. Out over to the left.
It works out better anyways. No,
Lots of pressure,
I did not
but he
enjoy
gets it
using
away.
Bledsoe.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunning the ball out of there.
There's Deontay Jenkins. There you go. You're getting ready for the Bears game.
Nickel back in this time. Banks steps back. Pass is right. Taylor couldn't hang on.
That's the old rule. If you get your hands
Well,
on it, you
offense
gotta catch it.
isn't looking good under Tony Banks. I was moving it down the field till that dumb fumble. Oh, you got to return that. There's no one there. That worked out. Touchback. Well, since I did all that work on the last drive, let's just air one out if Akeem isn't double covered. Oh, no. He's on the left side.
Their own 20.
This is also the short attack play where I could
They
run.
better hurry to the line. Looking to throw it. Culpepper with the pass.
Akeem comes through.
Hakeem with the reception. Hakeem looks to really make a statement today.
He sure is a great player. I don't think we've seen anything yet.
You don't make big catches like that too often in Madden 2004. He's faster than everyone, and Culpepper is very accurate in this game. Let's see if you could hit Coles.
Field goal range. Culpepper drops back. He scrambles out of the pocket.
See, nothing lost there. Red zone, yeah, I've watched it before. Seems a little ADD, but so that was supposed to be an out, which he didn't run. That's what they made better in Madden 2003. Like when they're supposed to break in their route, they'll always do it. Whereas in this game, in 2001, they don't always do it. I'm going to see if I could run in with Culpepper or just hit Jamal Anderson on a little flat. We'll see how the defense responds to this. It was there pretty quick. It wasn't the best play. Try to pound in Anderson. Yes, I've heard. It's like playoff stipulations.
Everybody up on the line.
Oh, man, that did not work.
Jones breaks the play up in the backfield. He wanted to get it to the outside there, but there was no room to run.
You're right, Pat Summerall. There was no room there.
They really need to keep it going up the middle if they want to have success against this defense.
I'm going to go with the double outs. Hope this is deep enough. Who we got in this slot? Lavernius is definitely fast enough to get open. Oh, because we're doing a fantasy draft. He gets open. If I'm 1 yard to go, I'm going for it.
At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. Baltimore 0, Chicago 0.
You know, we drafted Culpepper for a reason. Let's go QB sneak. I usually go fullback, but we don't have the best one. And Culpepper is a brick house. Tight end. And he doesn't make it.
Stops him at the 1. The offense can't
Oh,
get it done.
man.
When you get down in this area,
All right,
it's hard
I'm
to
going
surprise
full
the
out
defense.
blitz here.
These guys are just too good.
Gaps fire just in case they try to go outside. Try to get some points.
Banks gets set.
Oh, Taylor breaks it.
Number 42 with the takedown at the 2.
They're still packed in there tight. Come on, let's get a loss.
Inside their own 5. With the
Yes!
on the run.
What's the penalty? Decline safety. I brought the corner blitz. Right? This looks very good for 2001. The game came out in 2001, though. I mean, even Madden 2001 looks great. So the first points is a safety. And that Urlacher pick is why we scored. Because other linebackers, I wouldn't have been able to get around the line that fast. Looks like it was holding up pretty good. Sometimes you could swoop there on the kick returns in this and get places. See, single back. Defense.
Their own 37.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think the earlier ones actually look better.
Culpepper gets set. Back to throw with the pass.
Hakeem's very good at that.
Zahir Hakeem makes the nice
They only have like solid corners.
This wide receiver has a hand and legs to cause a lot of problems for the defense.
See if I could get dual tight ends and then get something to heap. Because he's a good receiver as a rookie in this game. There's no like corner route for him though. Maybe I could get him on this little out. We'll see how they cover it.
Four-man front this time. Step back. Rolling left.
He's fast enough to get that just before he goes out of bounds.
This guy's one of the biggest quarterbacks in NFL history. The things he pulls
That's
off
what's
at
cool
that
about
size are simply amazing.
these versions of Madden. If you beat the guy, then the throw's going to be there. Culpepper's accurate. He makes the throw right before out of bounds. Oh, you got the aqua blue fat PS2?
With the takedown at the 17.
3 down and 3. Really need Anderson to start breaking some tackles. No snow game. No Packers Bears for me.
3rd and 2. The rush is on.
Anderson, stretch it out, first down.
Rice brings him down to 12.
Maybe later another day we'll think about some of that. What's up, James Bond? 60 gigabyte PS3, $45. Most sought after version is it has an actual PS2 chip in it for the best backwards. Oh, I see. Yeah, the fat PS3. I remember.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Your hit Facebook Marketplace is working for you for the deals. That's good.
To throw. He scrambles out of the pocket. Throws right.
See, that comeback's just slow to develop, but they will run the route.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
Let's see if we can off tackle across. Sometimes doesn't work. We'll just go with a dive.
3-yard line.
Yeah, I'm still using the original PS2 that I got.
2 minutes left.
What is a week after launch, even though I pre-ordered it. All right, they're already going in a goal line, so.
Culpepper sees something in the defense.
Let's see. I don't know.
Drops back to throw.
Not again. So much for that audible. I should have just ran the dive play.
The Ravens turn it over.
Oh my goodness. Here I am, feel like I'm dominating the game pretty much. About to go up 2 scores and I'm losing now. I just held on to it too long. No one was really open.
The extra point attempt is good. The Bears out in front.
$50 games. Yeah, those systems people are just unloading right now, not really thinking too much about it.
Moore gets it off.
All right, got to drive down the field again.
Not much offense so far.
Now the way this game is going,
I've had the
it'll
ball like the
probably
whole
be
time.
The defense that wins this one by forcing a turnover or bad field position or just plain wearing out the offense.
They have 3 yards. Oh man.
Looking to throw it. Culpepper scrambles out of the pocket.
That was a bad throw.
The coverage
I was trying to run it, but
threw it anyway.
I didn't pull the icons back down in time.
Or forcing the ball in there. That's the kind of play you're
What's up,
talking about.
Antonio?
Ball on their own 25. Looking to throw it.
Oh, crap.
Out over to the right.
I just kind of improvised with that one. Lavernius Cole's coming through big. He's catching the ball for only a 52 catch.
He also rarely makes a bad decision out there.
Yeah, what is the fat PS3 worth it? Do like those go out on you?
First and 10.
I mean, Culpepper's been awesome besides for the 2 fumbles.
Quick drop. With the throw.
Not Heap.
Heap with the reception. Right
I'm
with the
gonna use
takedown.
one timeout here.
The receiver showed
So I
excellent
found
body control
the
bringing that
corner
pass
route,
in.
the
He
double
can make
drag.
catches like that regularly. He can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
We're chanting for Heap.
Ball on the 30-yard line. He's looking to throw. Culpepper scrambles out of the pocket.
Good Colts.
with the
Oh, come on.
It was a good shot, but it falls
Should
incomplete.
have caught that.
It had too much pop.
Scrubbing it up.
Four-man front this time. Back
Oh, this threw it off his back foot.
He really gunned that one in there, John.
The quarterback tried to put that one through the receiver.
Getting a little sloppy here on this drive. I like this play. It clears out the left side for the tight end. We try to hit Heap again. But they're in a zone, so it's not going to work.
With the pass.
Pass interference.
It looks to me like he put a little too much on that one, John.
The
I'm gonna
quarterback
go
tried to
for
put
it.
that one through the receiver.
The comeback routes work pretty good. If I could find them again. I'll just go with the outs. You got yours for 30, the fat PS3?
Ball on the 30-yard line. He's looking to throw. Throws right.
Come on.
Wayne was the intended target.
Man,
Try
this
for it there, John.
this
Hey, I
game
don't
is
know.
definitely
I guess you
taking a
get in the heat
turn.
of the battle and you think, hey, these guys can't stop me. But then you get
The
stopped and
defense
you
has
give
been
the other team
dominant.
a chance.
Offenses move the ball but just can't score.
Nickel back in this time. Throws it out over the
Tony
middle.
Banks can't hit
Dixon
that.
was the intended target. He led him too far there.
That would be the
lead the
one
receiver
thing that
so
would
that he
make me
can
want to
catch
get a
and run.
PS5.
You don't want to lead him that much.
Is if they did that. Because then you can easily, not that I don't just stream off the computer now, but you could easily do it and, you know, just stick your old games in there.
Banks
Probably costs
gets
too
set.
much for them to do that.
Drops back to throw. Out over to the left. Pass is complete.
Yeah, they have no receiver. That's a threat.
Not only can this guy make all the throws, he also rarely makes a bad decision out there.
Let's bring a DB blitz. Doesn't seem like they give you what you want. The Switch kind of gave me what I would want. Games that actually play off the cart. And then also you can play it on the screen or pick it up and use it as a handheld, which I don't do often. I'm going to call timeout and try to hit a bomb. Why not? Or run back. But I actually used it yesterday for a little bit because my daughter was watching something on the TV. What's that? Send her down. I don't know why it took him so long to punt.
He had a nice return on that punt.
And no matter how
2
good
seconds
a punt
left.
is, it doesn't mean anything if your team can't stop the return.
Hail Mary it up.
First and 10.
The crowd doesn't sound good in this game.
Culpepper to throw. With the throw.
Break one tackle, you're in. Nope.
Wayne was the intended target.
All right, got some coming back to do. Get the ball at halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score. Chicago.
I'm
7,
very confident in the
Baltimore.
defense. I just got to score a touchdown.
Back to the game. We're ready to start the second half of play. He gets it.
Lavernius Coles.
The Ravens take over.
Original launch edition.
We'll go to Leslie Visser, who has a halftime update for us.
Pat, I spoke with
Just
Coach
they
Wilk
only
at
have
halftime,
8
and
yards.
He looked very disturbed. He told me that his team had not played as a cohesive unit in the first half and were lucky to still be in the game.
Team's going to burn him again.
Talked things over in the locker room.
Man, he's coming up huge.
But the problems have been corrected, and they are going to perform up to his expectations in the second half. Pat?
That was Leslie Visser with her sideline report.
I mean, if they're not
The
going to bring
offense
that
is
safety
threatening.
there, might as well do that all day.
4-man front this time. Back to throw. Culpepper.
Reggie Wayne, sure-handed.
Wayne showed excellent body control bringing that pass in.
That was a great catch. Maybe the quarterback should go to him more often.
All right, things are starting to click a little. I like this team, too. We got to get them in the end zone.
Culpepper under the center. Quick drop. He scrambled
Wide
out of the
open.
pocket.
Todd Heap, good hands. There we go. Don't know why it took so long, but second half's looking good.
How far he had to go to cross
Right in
the
there.
goal line to get in there for the score.
Wayne does. It was a good pick. Gives the rookie sure-hander from Miami.
It's up.
Matica nails the extra
Is
point.
good. The Ravens have in front.
And here we go. Second lead of the game because it was 2-0. See if we could just keep shutting them down.
Gramatica gets it off. The Bears take over.
Do I
on the
use my
24.
PS4? I do all the time for streaming, not for playing games. I'll play Rocket League occasionally, but that's about it.
Drops back to throw. Pass is left. Williams.
You know, I've tried out the Doug Flutie Maximum Football. That's cool. But me personally, I still rather play these older football games. This is the sweet spot for me. In Mutant Football League, I would play someone I could find guys online to play. Took on the block.
The 28. They'll try to pick up some yards on the ground.
They're trying to move the ball on me.
They're going to keep testing this run defense.
About 6 to go.
The D-line shifts are a little different in this game, too.
Banks sets up. Blitz is coming.
Man, safety comes up.
To 31.
They have not got a first down yet.
Yeah, sure looks like this guy's going to be involved in the offense today.
I think Nick said earlier that this was one of the best defensive teams drafted. And so far, it's definitely looking that way. They don't have the best offense, that's for sure, but a little extra.
Coles had a nice return on that punt.
1 or 2 more blocks would have sprung him.
See if they leave Hakeem open again. Up 2, that's right.
Culpepper with 3 wide receivers. Back to throw. Scrambling.
I held it way too long.
Pulls him down at
They
the
actually
40.
did bring
How about
a
Robert Forshade, John?
guy to help out on that
His
one.
stance is as good as it gets. He explodes upfield.
On the
and he's always
safety
a
on the
threat to sack the
Hakeem bomb.
quarterback.
to throw. Throws right. Wayne.
What the heck? Third fumble lost.
On the play.
So they're going to decline that. Reggie Wayne with the big miscue.
The Ravens move backwards.
It's hard for the offense to
I don't
move
know,
the
did
ball
he
down
even
the
catch
field when
that?
they keep.
Let's challenge it. I know I never win these against the computer, but
And we go back to the gridiron. Well, they're going to challenge this one.
The call
it
on
looked
the
like he
field
dropped
is
it right away.
They're going to review it, and this one might get reversed.
Yeah, I don't know. Did he take a step? I guess we'll see. Yeah, I think so. I just need to score a TD. Yeah, of course. I don't think I've ever won a challenge against a computer in Madden. The only time it gets overturned, it seems like, is when it's under 2 minutes and the game automatically does it themselves.
Bengals under the center. On the run. Little brings him down at the 48. Not much.
L1, R1, same time before the play comes back up. That's good to know.
Battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
Ball on the 49.
Well, their team's all about Fred Taylor, but they have not got him going yet. I think there's too much speed on defense for me. Oh, I totally blew that.
Bennett with the takedown at the 40.
You hungry? What do you want?
3rd and 2.
You want some avocado?
He gets the carry. Taylor looking for room.
And looks like I seem to jinxed it. No, did not come yet.
Nice play by
So I'm
Taylor.
still playing Madden.
Once he got the ball, the play was pretty much over. I guess he just wanted it more than the defense on that play.
Yeah, what do you want?
Ball on the 22-yard line.
You want some avocado?
The Bears losing by less than a field goal. He's looking to throw.
See if I got a snack down here for you.
The quarterback
Can you give me that
feeling the
backpack?
pressure on that play.
Yeah, he
That's right
felt
there.
those guys closing in and gunning the ball out of there.
Wow, you're strong.
Ball on the 22-yard line. Williams, the man in motion. On the run. Little brings him down at the 17. What about Fred Taylor, John?
He can create a big play on any down and on any play. Seems like he does it almost every game.
Almost stopping him to a field goal try here. Oh, what about these? Oh, I whiffed it.
Taylor with the juke.
You know what? You wear down a defense with this kind of running game.
Yep. Yep.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
I know, right? Especially on the Ravens. My tackling, user tackling has been horrible on this drive.
Less than a field goal. On the run. Peterson makes the stop at the 3.
I'm accepting that.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team.
I would be winning by more in this game if I didn't have 3 fumbles lost.
Ball on the 21-yard line. Number 87 comes in motion. He gets the carry.
There we go. Pursuit brings him outside. Tackling's a little bit different from game to game. We're in field goal range, so
we've reached the end
most
of the
likely
third quarter with the Baltimore Ravens ahead of
I'll
the
have to make
Chicago
some
Bears.
kind of comeback.
9-7.
Is it in Chicago? I didn't even know that. I've seen the movie.
Play of this drive. Banks drops back to throw.
Oh, come on. How did he not catch that?
time. He had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
It's in Kenilworth. The Lions are good at that, at least, playing hard. Winning games, now that's different.
With the pass.
Goes to nowhere, looks like they'll go field goal.
Banks fires a bullet, but nobody comes up with it.
That pass was thrown with so much velocity on it that the receiver never caught up with it.
And I'm guessing they'll nail this.
The kick is up.
Kicker's good enough.
Through the uprights and good. The offense hasn't been very effective.
I think
today.
someone does live there. My wife was actually talking about it. And the people that live there have to know that they draw attention to themselves. I guess people like take pictures outside of it.
Moore gets it off.
It's fair catch it. It's too far back.
You got plenty of time left, and all they need is a field goal, so they don't have to abandon their game plan here.
All right, so got to put together some kind of drive. Have all my timeouts.
The Ravens losing by less than a field goal. Culpepper steps back.
Safety's not back there. Hakeem is just killing him.
With the reception.
That has been money. His speed is just no match.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hey, I hope the Lions can bring it together.
Culpepper
Yeah, that's what I was
sets
saying
up.
OSU earlier is that,
Steps back.
oh, he broke a tackle, but it doesn't matter.
The takedown at the 48. Let's see how they got to the quarterback.
Is that I think the graphics look better on the first three Maddens
He's already got the angle
because
on the
they didn't
quarterback.
add all the textures yet.
The Ravens line up in the shotgun. He's looking to throw. Culpepper
It
scrambles
really
out of
wasn't
the
open.
pocket. Wayne, the intended target. He couldn't have thrown that pass any harder.
He tried to thread the needle there.
Oh, man. Those big sacks hurt. At least he didn't fumble it this time.
Culpepper drops back. Chased
Not
out of the
really
pocket.
there, but he makes it anyways.
With the reception.
Just got enough outside. See, like if we were playing Madden
Yeah, he's the guy that
2004,
after he catches the ball and
he would have, the defense would have swatted that down. I'm going to bring back in Tiki Barber for some speed and catching that receiver.
And we go back to the gridiron.
Because sometimes those quick flat plays work well with a quarterback that can catch. I used to use them all the time with like a work done. I picked the perfect time to stream today. Oh boy. I was going to throw it to Barber, but didn't want to make a mistake. Took the sack like a man. Yeah, they got weird. OSU agrees with me. Yeah, right with the NFL, just in case people didn't want to watch. They wanted to watch the Freedom Football League. Gave Wayne another shot. Culpepper standing.
How did Dante get so good so soon?
Like, Culpepper's actually, the good thing about Culpepper in this game is that he does have the scrambling and the accuracy, so more often than not, I find myself just using his speed to find the correct lane to throw the ball into, instead of just thinking about scrambling with them all the time. Heap. Second touchdown for Heap. Heap was a steal in this draft. He just sits there. He's under $1 million, and he's a receiving tight end. And I got to go for 2. I guess a little Out to Ben Coates, and if it's not there, try to run in with Culpepper.
Looking to throw it. Scrambling.
Oh, tried to pop it through.
Makes the stop at 1.
If he would have broke that one tackle, would have had a chance. So got to play some defense. NBA and all weather. Yeah, it seems like the sports are getting softer. It would be cool though. I liked when they had the hockey classic games outside. That was pretty cool. Which they probably won't do anymore because it's not safe enough. Now this is the drive where I really need to be up. Missed it. You know, that was one of the things I was thinking about, Joseph, going into this game is like, which one do I actually like better? I think I like this game better. Madden 2004 was tweaked too high to advantage of the defense. Oh, 2 outdoor games? No fans. Yeah, that's what makes it fun, in my opinion, to actually be there. I didn't get to attend one, but I know there was one at Wrigley Field before.
Ball on their own 34.
Taylor's evading Urlacher. Yeah, but I don't like to have to move the sliders around to customize the game. Like, if it's that crazy. The big thing is, even if you're playing a human opponent, it's hard to throw over people. The DBs come and swat down the ball easily, and there's like no passing windows to throw in. They're going for it. It's 4-down territory. Just great strategy guides, yeah. I have some strategy guides still to go over on the channel, which I'll probably do NBA Showtime next because I want to show people the hot spots that all the players have.
Throws left, and he's got his man. Bennett with the takedown at the 46.
They're staying alive. Found one to 06. Play coverage. I'm playing man with the single blitzer. That wasn't there. Oh, they're going 5 wide now. It's time to go to the dime.
On the shorter passes, you have to know when to put some touch on it.
Yeah, the NBA's never going to do that. If they didn't do it by now, they want to play in a bubble. Oh, big Urlacher got his hands in there to knock it down at least. User deflection right there.
You don't even want to go back to the sidelines when you do something like that.
Yeah, but I definitely like this one better. It's not as crisp as Madden 2003, but you can predict more of what's going to happen in this version. Ooh, is that backwards? Doesn't matter. So it's
the defense came up big on that incompletion.
Going trips.
This is where you have to clamp down. Play tight, keep the pressure on.
Oh, bring a DB blitz.
A little over
I'll guard
a minute.
the running back in the backfield. Yeah, the blitz one. I have a few NBA Jam ones too to go over. I should do more of those.
Banks out over to the right. Number 87, the intended target.
Right. That's good. Got the ball back. Just need to hold on to it, get a first down or two.
First and 10.
T.J. Barber got crushed.
Porsche breaks the play up in the backfield. Porsche plays hard on every down.
This guy wants to win. His play on field indicates his determination to win games. What a tough player.
Madden strategy guide breakdowns. I don't have any of those. I would be interested in checking them out.
Just over a minute.
This play's
still
been
to
money
go.
the whole game.
Looking to throw it.
Put some arc on it.
The intended target. Culpepper overthrows his target.
No, and maybe he got held up in the line because their timing was really off on that pass.
Try to hit it deep out.
Just over a minute still to go.
Oh, thank you. That's perfect for me.
The rush is on.
Hakeem. Oh, when he drops that one right in his hands.
That pass was on a rope, but no one came up
All
with
right,
it.
the crappy punter's coming out.
The skin might come off the ball.
The Ravens will punt it here.
Packs and old players. Like the new ones. Yeah, I just like playing with the guys in the game. Like, I don't care about that, but they're trying to bring back, you know, the older crowd too by doing that. Whereas I'm like, I'll just play the games I like more and play with the older guys. Oh, the PDF files? That's interesting.
Ball on their own 14.
Banks cannot throw any accuracy.
He didn't get it to him.
CBS crew or Sunday night, yeah, they have generic announcers now. That's another thing about Madden. It's like, what are you guys doing? You got access to the whole league. Yeah, single player depth is definitely minimized. Oh, they're just going Hail Mary.
He scrambles out of the
Picked the
pocket
wrong
with the
side.
throw.
Picked off Patrick Surtain. The number one corner comes through.
I don't think the receiver did enough to try and break that one
Yeah,
up.
it's retrosportsgamertom@gmail.com. All right, so they used one timeout. Big time pick. Yeah, they didn't have names.
On the run.
Barber, staying bounds.
Jones
Call the timeout.
top of the 47.
I mean, I think this game's over. Why even mess it up? You only got one timeout left. Tony Banks at quarterback definitely helped. What? They got the tackle on the knee?
To the turf. It looked like the offensive line collapsed.
All right,
on that
well, if that's
play.
going to happen,
The
then
line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't
there's
happen
no
on
point
that play.
taking a knee. Culpepper has 2 fumbles. Have you seen that happen before? A tackle on the QB knee?
Passing situation here. He tucks it
Credit to the
away.
Bears for not giving up, but
Destroys the ball carrier at the 48.
no, I don't think caps in the email matter. Hat tip to ever drafted Surtain. We'll have to look back on that. Urlacher was big for me in the first half with some of the tackles, especially the safety tackle for 2 points. And that's going to do it. This Ravens team gets the win, first game of the season. And now we'll sim the rest to see how this team finishes up.
This game reaches its conclusion with the final score.
Mike
Baltimore
Stacks,
15,
he made the pick.
Chicago 10. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden,
Wayne was good besides for that one fumble. And Culpepper, yeah, Mike Stacks, he might be the next top GM or scout in the next one. We'll see. Completely subjective, those two. Trade time. I don't think we need a trade on this team, honestly. Besides for the turnovers that I had, I was moving the ball the whole time. The defense locked them down besides for that one drive. Look at Culpepper, 360. No picks. It's just those fumbles he had. Running game was not good. Wow, I didn't even... Oh, it's because I took all those sacks. I think I had only one run with Culpepper, which is not usually how I play, but you can actually throw the ball in this. Oh, Anderson. We can look at trading Anderson for some value. I'm not against that. It's kind of slow. Store teams' older logos. Definitely got the win. I mean, like Madden 2004, so much happens in it in the 5-minute quarters. I can't even imagine if it was like the 15-minute games, what would happen in that game. All right. So, what is a need then if I were to trade Jamal Anderson? Which, out of all the picks that were made early, I didn't like that one that much, just because he doesn't have like a super skill, but his salary's pretty high. A better wide receiver. Okay. I don't know. It'd be nice to have those two running backs going into a sim though. Let's see who's in the mid-80s. Marcus Robinson. Salary's pretty high. Maybe they would do that. Super Bowl. Nick's saying the line's weak. Yeah, there's like one weak point. There's one 60s guy in there. Maybe I'll just try to trade him for another running back like Ricky Williams. Then the salaries don't match up. Same overall. Too good. This is who I would have taken, Jamal Lewis. Sim 4 weeks? Okay. We'll do that. See how the team does. Sim through 4 weeks, see how it goes. I would say, yeah, at halfback, maybe a faster one if I was playing it, but the sim, Jamal Anderson will probably be okay. OSU predicting 10-6. I wasn't really looking for him. Where's the standings? This team's 2-2, even with that first win. Let's see. Anderson. I think like if I were to trade him, it would just be for another running back that has more to offer. So I'm just going to look through them here. I would even go a little bit lower overall. Corey Dillon's going to be too good. Tomlinson is a rookie. They might do that. The cap space. 89 speed. Let's try that. They accepted it. Maybe I can get GM of the year this time. So we got LaDainian Tomlinson now. as the featured running back instead of Jamal Anderson. Tiki Barber is the backup, and they're similar, so you know what to expect. So now Tomlinson's there on the depth chart. Adam says no. Why not? Wide receiver? I don't know. I don't think the team needs a receiver. Let's look at the stats real quick and see how it's going. No. Hey, I made one move for the team. Culpepper's looking good. Looks like Vic had to come in before Tiki gets some spells. Tomlinson makes a lot of catches, so maybe he'll help out there. So does Tiki Barber. Coles is out. What do you need? Yeah, get a wipe. There's a wipe right in those cubbies right there. See them? All right, so let's sim through the rest of this. We have the predictions. They're right up there in those squares. You see them? At the top of the stairs. We got some power rookies on this team. Vic, Tomlinson. Who else did we have? Todd Heap. Reggie Wayne. We've got a good rookie class on this one. I'll let the computer sign that. I don't care. Hopefully Urlacher didn't get injured, but that's kind of what it sounded like. Looks like Ravens are 5-4 at this point, hanging in there. All right, they're stepping it up, 7-4. Il Tempo 10-6, 9-7. We had 11-5, I guess. This by far is my favorite one to do the fantasy draft in for a few reasons. It gives the breakdown at the top of the screen. Yeah. All right, thank you. I'll be almost done. Wife's calling for me to be off, so just give me 5 minutes. And let's see. So if the team does make the Super Bowl, I guess have to play the game later, but they're 9-7. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs. It's a winning record, which is good. And they are in the playoffs. Let's look at the depth chart real quick, or look at stats. Ooh, not good for Culpepper, 77 rating. Azakim made the Pro Bowl with 7 TDs, that's good. Tackles, looks like Urlacher got injured, 27 tackles. Let's just check out the depth chart real quick. And then sim this playoffs. Tomlinson's there, no injuries, no injuries. Coates out, but we got Todd Heap. Ooh, right tackle. Whoever they're putting there. Urlacher's not injured anymore. Safeties are good. Okay, this might be a good sim here. So, another playoff appearance. Sim the week. Ravens make it to the divisional playoff, so another playoff win. Okay, getting off in a second. simulate the round, and they're gone. So I gotta go. Thank you guys for doing this today. We'll see you next time. 1 win in the playoffs. Too bad it didn't Ted Washington 20 sacks. All right, we'll see you next time. Thank you.